Hi, my name's Kris, and I was a volunteer with Catacombs between 2004 and 2005. And I want to share a little bit about what Catacombs was for me. I had a bit of a different experience as I came in as a volunteer versus a student. So I just want to tell you a little bit about what I saw with Catacombs. And one of the first things I noticed was that it was bringing in kids who probably would not have stepped foot in the church. And with that, always comes all kinds of interesting situations where you're dealing with kids. But I realized something, that it's really important that we provide a safe place for people who don't have another avenue to explore, to come in and to interact and to get to know people. And so that was really phenomenal. Now, something I didn't recognize at the time, it took me about 5 years of education to really get, was that what we were doing was we were building a community. And so what happened is, even before these kids realized who Jesus was, they were already networking with other mature Christians who were investing into their lives. And the truth is that what that did was, not only did it get kids out of trouble, keep them off the streets on a Friday night, but what it did is it built authentic relationships, which then could transform into something more important. And those are the kinds of stories that people want to hear. If you're a Christian, you want to hear about life being transformed. And it's always done through relationships. And so that was what Catacombs, what I got to see. And there was so much fun stuff between just time for kids to play pool together, ping pong, whatever it was, just hang out and enjoy their time together. But really what it was about for me is seeing an opportunity to introduce people who never would have heard the gospel in a way they could understand. Getting them through the doors, getting them loved, and then just being able to be a part of their lives. And so when I reflect on what Catacombs was for me, I have a lot of fun stories, but really that's what it's about. It's about getting young people involved with Christ. And if you're going to define evangelism, I would define it as introducing someone to Jesus for the first time. And if that's what evangelism is, that was what was going on in Catacombs. And that's why I was really glad to be a part of it. And the truth is that right now, especially in the community of Spencerville, there isn't a whole lot of connect with the younger generation. There's a couple churches doing some good stuff, and I don't want to negate that. But they're not hitting the same audience, the same crowd that Catacombs did and could hit again. And I really believe in holistic ministry. I believe that no one needs to be left behind in the gospel. And so as far as, a question is going to be coming to your head, is it worth bringing it back? And the answer is yes. And it's worth investing in with your time, with your energy. It's worth really doing well, because there's going to be a response, because there's a need. And that, especially in Spencerville, that need is for people to authentically experience Jesus. That's something that Catacombs does, and does very well. So I'm really glad to have been a part of it, and my prayer will always be with it. I just can't wait to see what God's about to do in Spencerville. And that's just really my encouragement for why this program, this group, this family needs to get back together.
Excellent.